What is up, disc golf fans? This is Gatekeeper Media, and it's Derek and Chris, and we're bringing you the final 9 coverage of the 2019 PDGA Am Worlds, hosted in York, Pennsylvania, pretty much our backyard. But we are bringing you the advanced women's this time around. Enjoy the show.
Yeah, I'm excited. So big shout out to Prodigy Discs for powering this event, and Millennium Golf Disc for doing all the coverage sponsorship for us, as we have gone through 6 rounds.
It is quite a tester. A week. Starting, you do doubles the weekend prior, then check in, and then first round is that Tuesday before, and then you just grind all the way out until Saturday.
Yeah, and it's still a pretty close race between all these ladies, so I'm excited to see if we're going to see some movement, as Erikah is in the lead with a 2-stroke lead over Allie. We do have Carli, the 16-year-old, up there, 3 strokes off of the lead.
Impressive.
And then Taylor Crammer there in 4th place. So I'm excited as we're going to move into hole 1. This is coming in at a par 4, 540 feet. We have OB to the left. You can see the flags. Road to the right is OB. And basically, you kind of want to throw a shot that's going to land out in the center here. It's really about your second shot.
Yeah, absolutely. And throughout the entire week, we were seeing this hole just dominate a lot of the players out on all fields.
Yeah.
Being really cautious of not landing in the road, put a lot of people in that OB space. So we want to just kind of have something that's a gradual hyzer right up the gut. This one turns a little over for Erikah here, plays with that road OB, but finds herself safe. This shouldn't be an issue. We got Allie up next.
So it looks like she's this down from what Erikah was throwing. Erikah looked like she had some type of distance driver.
Where I would say that's the ideal shot here. Maybe a little more distance to it, but that's going to be a really good placement for her.
Right down the middle. Oh, that stands up nice.
And you can see she wants to, she's pointing that like, come on back in. And honestly, that was a crush.
Yeah. It's unfortunate. It's going to be a tough shot for her 3. And Taylor, little nose up, but this is looking pretty good. It's going to fade nice. You kind of want to just land right in the middle.
Yeah, and actually that nose up kind of helped a little bit because I think it looks like a tailwind going on, so it helped push it a little more distance.
So for your second shot, the OB really kind of gets tight there if you want to kind of go right up the gut. If you go to the left of the tree, if you are a little farther down, you can kind of throw a hyzer to the right side of that tree, but then you're playing with the road. So Erikah kind of just throws that one right into the ground.
She'll still have a play for a 4.
Yeah, so this is traditionally what you would probably want to see most likely. Nice hyzer shot that drops right in.
What a lovely shot.
Yeah.
That'll be a putt for sure.
Yeah, a good putt, or a good shot from Allie. So looking for the 3. This stands up.
Really attacking it. Oh
no.
So meets
Double
OB
OB
twice.
Oh no.
So something's happening with these understable discs. They're just...
Well, the cool thing about being all these ladies from different parts of the country and the world, so just elevation. I mean, Erikah's from Colorado. She even stated that she brought a couple discs that she normally wouldn't throw just because the elevation change. But by round 6, probably get used to it by then. Or it's something you never get used to. I don't really know. Oh.
Definitely needed that one.
Yeah. If she would have been able to save her 5. And Allie, oh no, for the birdie. Allie can't convert.
Just shrugs it off.
Yeah.
Says there's still plenty of golf left to play today.
It's not the end of the world there, not taking the birdie. This next couple holes are definitely birdieable. Taylor.
Oh,
very
yeah.
Nice.
Nice putt. Got to walk off the sting of that OB shot, so that's a good way to come back.
For sure. Erikah should be able to get her par. And I would say where she's at now, and we spoke to her after, she's just kind of, she said keep her hand on 10 and 2 and just kind of
That's right, just
stay in your lane.
Coasting through.
Yeah. If you already know us, we would be playing for par if we were her. Yeah, so a couple pars for Allie and Erikah. Taylor, unfortunately, took that bogey with that OB stroke, and then the double OB for Carli. We're going to move to hole 2. This is an island hole. Pretty manageable island, pretty big.
It gave up 2 aces on day 1.
Yeah. If you do land outside, it's actually hazard. So there is OB. You can see the red flags, but there's also a hazard. So if you don't make it or you're pretty close, you will be putting for your 3 from your lie.
In my practice round, I did happen to get an 85-foot throw in to save my 3.
There you go.
I was happy to get that.
So Erikah gets on the island. Very good shot. There's just a really big forehand flex shot. And being a righty, I would say if you have the forehand, this is where you want to take it out. Because trusting something that's going to go near that tree there is pretty risky.
Now, Allie does find herself pin high, but hazard right.
Taylor is just going to go right at it. She just turns it too much.
She knew
Oh.
as soon as she let go. It is still in, but
Yeah, a little closer than the alley, I would say definitely manageable. Could save her par there.
this real nice turnover drive here, playing really low
Skip.
and skips in for that safe shot.
Good shot from Carli. So Allie,
Oh, that's-
4-3. That is not
That's
an
some
easy
distance,
putt.
yeah.
Just take your medicine, take your 4. Taylor. It's a good bid. They all kind of ended up in a straight line over there, just
Yeah.
a little closer in distance.
And that was a 2 that Carli really wanted. Make up for that double OB.
And Erikah with that big flex shot's going to pay off. She's going to take the bird. Solo birdie here. Final 9. And that's what you need to separate yourself. That's what makes champions.
Mm-hmm.
So the rest of the girls should tap in. So we are playing on Cadorus Red. There is 2 courses here. There's the blue side and the red side.
Both really beautiful courses. The red one you're going to find has a lot more open space than the blue, but you still do find yourself in the woods on some aspects of this course too. So it's a really nice mix of between the 2 of them for sure.
Agreed. So this is probably the easiest hole and the most gettable hole here. 249 feet, straight shot. Throw something that you trust. If you have a forehand. If you do have backhand, there is a tree to the right with it's kind of low-hanging fruit almost. That could kind of grab your disc.
Yeah, and there's no reason that you can't get there with.
Ooh,
that was
nice.
a happy tree.
Yeah.
There's no reason you shouldn't be able to get there with a nice mid-range.
Yeah.
Just pop that up and let it kind of ride that rail right to the basket.
This is
Kind of
looking-
like this.
This is looking really good from Allie. It's the tree.
Oh.
Ooh, very nice.
Yeah, that'll putt.
Yeah. Don't mind if I do. Nice and straight. Look at that. A great shot. Everyone's in the circle. Nice
Great
putt.
too. I would say it's probably safe to assume that everybody's going to follow suit with that, seeing as how Erikah was the furthest from the pin.
You never know. You never know. Carli with the nice 2 as well. Don't want to say yet, but we're getting one step closer.
I do like the camaraderie as well. All these ladies were high-fiving each other, congratulating them on really good drives. Just a lot of positivity on the card, and I always like seeing that. So
Yeah.
I wish there was more of that in the sport.
Being in such a competitive scene here at a World Championships, it's nice to see on this final 9. It's still being close, and these ladies still just laughing and having a good time.
Mm-hmm.
And this is going to be a star frame. Like I said,
Look at
easiest
that.
hole.
Now, they do a nice little kind of team building exercise here. They shake the chains every time they get the star frame. That's pretty fun.
Exactly what we were just talking about.
Love getting outside and challenging yourself to become better? How about spending time with family and friends, or just marveling at the pure joy of flight? Then you've come to the right place at the right time. Join the PDGA.
All right, coming into hole 4. This is another par 4 at 528 feet. This one, pretty low ceiling. You kind of want to throw something right up the gut, kind of land right in between these trees. If you don't and you're a little shorter, there is a route to the left side that you can take if you have like a forehand hyzer shot. So this was a state park, so we weren't allowed to fly the drone, fortunately. Yeah. So we had them come up to us like, yeah, don't break the law here.
Even though we are licensed drone pilots.
Yeah, I tried to pull some weight with that, but park ranger was like, that ain't happening, bud. I was like, all right. So we actually had to walk the drone, funny enough.
Luckily, it was just the 9 for this one.
Seriously. Oh no. Boy. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, gonna find the OB.
It's probably the first time these ladies are on video as well, so I'm sure that kind of plays a factor. This looks
that's a great
really
shot.
Really good from Allie, and that's what I'm talking about. If you can really go up the gut, you land right underneath the trees. She should have a pretty easy second shot. Being on a hillside, you can really attack the pin on your second shot.
Yeah, play the skip. That
Oh,
one got away from her a little bit. All right, well, that was gracious. It could have been a lot worse. She's not going to get that extra stroke, but does have a little bit of work to do getting around this stuff.
Oh, no.
Oh, man, just
that was
playing
very
with
close.
the OB again.
Definitely, she can still get up and down for par. So Erikah's going to take that big forehand route I was talking about. Something you trust, something nice and overstable. And it's going to land out in that big opening.
Yeah.
Carli.
With a turnover, that tree just stops it dead in its tracks, but that had a lot of power to it.
Taylor keeping it low.
That's a good play from Taylor.
That's right up. Very nice.
Yeah.
So I know Erikah was stating that so Taylor in the beginning of the tournament was really popping off. She was leading the whole field. She did say she came down sick.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think it was rounds 5 and 6, the semis and the finals here.
She commanded a lead for 4 rounds, I believe, right?
Yeah, it's a good approach there. So Erikah with her AVR 3 and gives it a little soft bid, a little fluttery.
Now, after speaking with Erikah, she loves that disc because of her ultimate background. She says that it flies the most like a lid for her, so she can really get herself out of some trouble or really finesse some shots with that.
Very nice putt from Taylor. She's able to get up and down like I stated. Should be well within range for Carli.
Coming in a little low, but putting downhill.
It's a good putt for her. Just unfortunate with that OB stroke. There's some drop-ins. And Allie. A couple pars and just that one OB stroke kind of separating Carli from the rest of the field.
Now, something to take notice here is, she did put her bag down, but even though it was a tap-in, so, playing smart still.
Yeah. We're going to come into hole 5. I would say this is one of the hardest holes coming in at par 5. Very, very tight. You have OB to the right and OB to the left. There is this tree to the left here that really kind of comes and grabs your disc. Once you land around here for your next shot, you can either kind of go hyzer over the road, or there kind of is like a really nice flex shot to the left that we're not really showing you here.
But it's by far the longest.
Yeah, and then your third shot here, you're basically approaching to a downhill slope. Very nice view, but third shot's pretty tricky. You can roll down to the left. There is OB down there as well. So we'll see how these ladies attack this hole. Me personally, I would probably just throw mid-range, mid-range, mid-range.
Safe, 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 safe.
Yeah. That's...
Could have been safer.
Yeah, it could have been safer. I mean, hopefully she's not pinched off there. It might getting around that second tree is this.
Oh, boy.
Allie just pulls that. She's going to need a good skip.
All right.
Very nice.
And pretty great placement as well. Staying high on that hillside is going to give you the best vantage point for your next shot.
Yeah, I mean, if you can really just throw a righty backhand, hyzer, and stay up to the right side near the road, that's idea for what you would want to do. If you want to get really aggressive, you can try to throw your flex shot on the second shot. But
Yeah, and that was a good looking shot here as well.
Yeah. Oh, no.
That was just a little low.
Yeah, not as fortunate with the skip. There's basically another OB for Carli. Oh no, and that's not where you want to be.
I don't think it's deep in there, but it's got a really bad angle for your approach.
Yeah, she's gonna lose a stroke probably just thrown out. She's not gonna be able to get up and down from there. Erikah.
Standstill shot, just knowing where she's gonna go.
Yep. Safe.
Allie playing the great position that she gave herself.
But that's going to be an interesting spot for her because it might be too hard for her to throw a hyzer around that tree. She might have to go down that left side route that we're talking about, and that gets a little tight.
Yeah, I even overheard one of the course TDs recommending that that's not an ideal route because it's tight.
Taylor's going to be right off into the rough a little.
Yeah, this is a pinched off position for sure.
Yeah, you hate to see it, but...
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
She's trying to overpower something and just too low.
So Erikah is going to... Third shot, get around this tree.
Plays a wide, wide shot.
Something she trusts, and that's going to come back very nice. Good spot. Pitch down there. She should be able to get a 5. Carli.
That's hugging that brush pretty close.
Yeah, pretty good, though. It's a good spot to be. She just, unfortunately, has been... Lost a couple strokes. So, Allie.
And
oh, no.
That one just sails away from her there. Now, this one... this is a provisional shot.
Yeah, she was getting ready to walk away, and the marshal was like, you should maybe throw. So she did throw a provisional.
Turns out, though, the shot that sailed away from her was not OB, so that will be the one that we're playing from and what the score reflects.
Yeah, so here's the shank that she had. That road was OB, too. She was basically almost right at OB.
Having trouble getting out of that rough.
Second shot, and even that's a pretty aggressive shot.
Yeah, no, that should be an easy play for her.
Yeah, as long as it stayed on the hillside. So Erikah's going to go with the forehand approach, just something nice and straight. Probably wanted to bite off a little bit more than she did there. That's going to might be a death putt for her. Oh, no.
Yikes.
Not the greatest spot to be. I'm sure Carli here is really just trying to stop the bleeding.
We've seen her make a putt around that length before, so.
Erikah for the par. And
Sit. All right.
took her medicine there. Just lay it up, take your 6. Taylor's also going to be taking a 6.
Oh boy.
No.
Okay, a much needed make.
With all that, Allie walked away with a 6 there.
Where Erikah was playing safe and was in the clear the whole time, also carded a 6.
Yeah. It's funny how that works. The rest of the ladies should tap in. Carli, though, unfortunately, she's going to be taking a 9 plus 4. And all it takes is one hole.
And even
to get
that
you
came
alive.
in a little low.
So, I mean, one hole can make or break you, and at this point, she knows it. She's like, I'm out of it. Still having fun, though. We're going to move into hole 6, coming in at 666, par 4, 203 meters. And this one, pretty standard first shot. You just want to throw it right out into this opening. Your second shot, though, it is a low ceiling, a couple guardian trees. If you can have that forehand shot, once again, you can go around to the left side. If not, there's also a pretty low skip hyzer shot you can throw here.
Yeah, I mean, if you have a turnover drive, by all means, break it out here.
Yeah, this would be the spot to do it.
We were coming in a little hot underneath those trees.
Coming in hot with the drone.
Sorry about that, folks.
I believe this is a brand new Wraith for Erikah.
Yeah, that's going to leave her a little further left.
Yeah.
But still wide open, have plenty of options.
Oh, no. It's a little low for Allie.
Yeah, the right concept, though. Really attacking it. Is that going to fight through?
Oh. I think that was full flight.
Yeah.
I don't think that hit anything. Could be an interesting second shot for Taylor. Oh, no. If that just stood up, that would have been really good. It's not the worst to be over there, though. I mean, get down there and 2 more shots. You got your putt for your 4. Oh.
Little redirection from the branches, but still placed herself in the opening.
Yeah, it was a good shot overall. Just kind of clipped the tree.
So yeah, here's the best spot to be flexing your forehand game. That looked like it skipped pretty early.
Carli throws that one a little low. Hopefully she's not too obstructed by that tree. It's Taylor for her 3rd shot, I believe. So we're probably going to see a low skip hyzer. There it is.
Yeah.
Look at that. Great shot. And then here's a...
Attacking the pin.
Yeah. Very nice. So Allie looks like she's going to go right at it. And once again, just throws it a little low.
Seems to be a rolling theme in this final 9 here.
Ooh. That was a good skip. That almost hit the basket. Oh, no.
Unfortunate splash out there.
Oh. Tough hole for Allie. So we're going to be seeing Erikah just inside the circle. She can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, very nice spot. Ooh. It was a little dangerous just kind of hopping over that like that. Twist an ankle.
Yeah, with 3 to go.
Yeah. You don't want to take yourself out at this point, Erikah. Nice putt from Carli. We should see some cleanups. Allie putting it in. Taylor with a tap in 3.
Yeah, it's great.
Very nice.
Well, I think it's cool that I'm throwing the Scorpius just for the simple fact that they produce them. It's a disc that's very similar to the Destroyer. It has a really similar feel since it was based off of the original Destroyers. It's just not as overstable, I would say, for guys that don't have as much power. This is basically, you know, a long-range, multi-purpose shooter, whether it be backhand or forehand. this disc was vital right off the bat.
Big shout out to Millennium. As we're going to move into hole 7. I would say this is probably the most technical hole that we're going to see.
Yeah, and this is the standard Cadorus State Park Red hole 1. So for those who have played this regularly, I really like how we're finishing the final 9 because the first 3 holes are really picturesque, and it kind of gives you a variety of the types of play here. So to really finalize this, the end of the tournament, it's a great way to stop.
Taylor's just, once again, just kind of, everything on her just kind of turns over a little bit. It's kind of been a theme of her shots here today. But Erikah ends up basically the same spot.
Which, it's not a bad area to be. You're going to have a good look for the pin there.
No, I was actually anticipating people to be a little bit more left when we were out here filming. That was really good from
Carli fought up there.
I'm just surprised we didn't see any forehands to the left side route.
Ooh, squeak by.
Ooh,
It
nice.
did. Cut a little bit of the speed out, but that'll play as well.
That's all right. Slightly uphill. It's a pretty short hole overall, so as long as you have a good approach with some touch on it like
that one.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Anytime you're tapping in, that's a good feeling. When you don't have to putt, it's a win in my books. Taylor, at this point, she needs to make up some strokes.
That's puttable.
Yeah. And Erikah, at this point, I mean, she kind of separated herself from the field just in these couple holes. So at this point, knowing that it's right there at the end, just play your game. Just drop it in there. Take your 3.
That'll play too.
Good drive, though, from Carli.
Whew. Almost
I didn't think
found
that
its
one-
way on the other end of the chains.
Yeah, I didn't think that one was going to stick. So I'm really excited to see if we see Carli in the future at 16, sponsored by Legacy. Lead card on the final 9 for Amateur World Championships. That's impressive.
Yeah, really, it's all just about experience, building experience, building that muscle memory. Obviously, the skill is there, so really just refining that talent. And that's what the sport needs. New up-and-comers in the women's divisions.
Yeah. And what separates the pros from the AMs really is just that consistency that you're talking about. It's just if you're able to consistently put up good scores and good shots, you're going to separate yourself from everyone else.
Playing smart.
Yeah.
Really.
We're going to move into hole 8. This is coming at par 4, 505 feet. This one you want to throw as a righty, basically a standard backhand, kind of going to land out kind of where the drone is now. Your second shot, though, as you see, there's a lot of different routes, a lot of trees in the way. So it does get pretty technical on your approach shot.
Yeah, and your look could drastically change based off of just a foot or two on either side of your lie.
Yeah. I would expect maybe if you have it, throwing a roller here could be an option.
Yeah, for sure.
If you want to try to get down there for the 2. But if not, something pretty standard
stay
like
in.
that.
All right.
That's pretty decent. I mean, being near the right side of all that stuff, there is, I would say the most open gap is to the right.
Yeah, especially if you're really trying to just play safe. Loft something over there towards the pin from there.
It's Erikah, that was pretty textbook. Needs to get down.
Not quite enough glide, but
I mean, that's not a bad
just carried down there.
That's not a bad spot either because she's to the left side of the fairway. I mean, I would say if you're either to the left or the right, you kind of cut all the trees out of the way. There's a
Forehand roller.
Yeah.
Carries to the left.
Yep. And it's not the worst spot to be. I'd say Erikah is probably going to have the most technical shot here. Looks like it's getting through.
So now with this,
Kinda hits
it
down.
dead stopped.
Yeah. She's going to be right behind that tree, too.
Which, at first glance, when I saw this, I thought it just zoomed right by the camera, but yeah, the ground really grabbed it. That one sails and hits a tree, so I think that was good.
Yeah. That's going to be
All right.
perfect from Taylor. She's really making a good push here at the end.
Proving that she did deserve that lead early on.
Yeah, I would not be surprised if we see Taylor in the future on some FPO. Erikah, once again, just take your medicine, play for par. Just don't mess up here. That's all you got to do. Just don't.
The motto is don't mess up.
Don't mess up.
Erikah's custom birdie bag, or whale sack, I think it is actually, technically. She had that with her just about every shot. Based off the humidity you get over in this area, kind of need it.
I mean, luckily everyone just missed the huge heat wave that came through the area. So, but I'm sure if some people came here early practicing, they probably they felt the humidity.
Well, and coming from Colorado.
Yeah. All right, folks, this is it. Final 9, hole 9, 552 feet. Pretty big opening here if you just land to the right of this tree. Throw whatever you got in your bag. Your second shot, you do have these 2 guardian trees that kind of get in the way. But basically, if you have a hyzer shot, go for it. If not, you can kind of go right up the gut, kind of where the drone's going.
It's one of my favorite greens on the whole course, too.
Yeah. Very nice view, like you were saying, right on the lakeside.
Now, our players did have some mental tests going on. There was an entire family swimming in the water next to the tee box. So quite the distraction.
Yeah. Funny enough, is there was a huge sign that said no swimming?
Yeah, funny how that is.
Makes me think, what if we did break the rules? Could have got that drone off the ground. So Carli's going to almost hit photographer. And as long as you don't get stuck,
it keeps rolling.
There you go.
All right,
That's
it's
gonna be
sat.
it's gonna be an interesting second shot. As long as you don't get stuck behind that tree and Erikah. And that's some world champion luck there.
Little grip lock, but
Yeah.
seemed to work out. I would say Allie has one of the fastest pre-shot warm-ups on the card. So kind of that was unique to see her kind of really examine the shot.
And then just pick up and go.
Mm-hmm.
And Erikah just needs to put it out there. Once again, play for par, lay up here, take your 4, and walk away champion.
Yeah, really just playing something low.
Man, Carli, the way she throws, that's
A lot of power.
Yeah. She's going to be crushing. That's going to be a tester putt. That's going to be a good putt for her. Let's see if she can finish off strong. And once again, like you said, Allie, just recalibrating.
I mean, sometimes over-prepping before your shot does more harm than good. You know?
I agree. There's a lot of times, sometimes I make my best putts when I just walk up and putt. Don't even think about it. The problem is if you start thinking about it.
You get in your own head.
Yep. It's a real interesting balance between you and yourself when you're out there.
You're your own worst enemy most of the time.
Yeah. Great shot from Taylor. She's going to be in the circle. She's going to finish off strong. And if she can make that putt, she jumped from 4th to 2nd. She could do that. Erikah did what we expected. Carli ran it. It was a good bid. Oh, no.
Wow, uncharacteristic.
And Carli's in. So, pretty rough round with the +5. That 9 really just kind of ate her alive.
Overall, plus 30 after 6 rounds, a semis, and a final.
Yeah, I believe so. That's a lot. Taylor came out even. You could really tell that she's ready for that jump. She's very talented. And then Allie, she had a pretty interesting round as well. She had some ups and downs. Basically, we scrambled a lot. A couple bogeys, a couple blemishes, but nothing crazy. +2's pretty respectable. And the only one to shoot under.
Her 2019 world champion, FA1.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And I would also like to say, for those watching, Erikah is one of the newest members of Team Gatekeeper as well.
Yeah, so it's really cool to see a friend win this tournament.
Absolutely. Great shooting, great attitude, great ambassador for the sport. You deserve it, Erikah. Congratulations.
Congratulations. And hopefully we see her in that next step and start seeing her a little bit more.
Absolutely. And her next steps are to go pro.
Yeah.
So she's switching to open now. So watch out, everybody.
So here's the final scores for this final 9. Erikah really putting up a solid showing. Taylor also putting up a good showing, jumping up to 2nd. Allie and Carli, they fought hard and very respectable coming in the top 5. Big shout out to Jessica, Team Millennium, coming in 5th place. And this is it, folks. This was the FA1 Final 9 for the 2019 Amateur World Championships.
Thanks for tuning in. We had a blast covering this event. Stay tuned for the MA1 Final 9 coming up next. But as always, don't forget to subscribe, ring that bell, and we'll catch you next time.
Take care.